Happy birthday, Scorpio. This is Bonnie from Soul Star Bliss with your November 2024 mini tarot reading. I would like to invite you to stick around. We will do the 3-card pull for love and money at the end. Also, if you'd like a private reading, I have included my website information down below, www.soulstarbliss.com. Go ahead and make your order, and I will email you, and we'll get something set up that works for us both. Let's see, what else did I want to say? Oh, I want to say a shout out happy birthday to my friend Kathy and to my friend Liz. I hope your day is filled with lots of joy this month. Also, if you would, I'd like to tell you about Spirit Fest. My last Spirit Fest event will be November 16th and 17th. I will be there doing readings. My friend Ann Drennan will be there with her repurposed purses, and that will be in Jacksonville, Florida, November 16th and 17th from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. each day, and it's at the Shultz Center, 4019 Boulevard Center Drive, Jacksonville, Florida. I will have that information also down below. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you that celebrate, and you may want to check your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. Sometimes they also connect better than just your sun sign. And a thought I had this morning before I began, I've put it on each video, is make time for yourself this month, exclamation point. You deserve it. It so hit me so good that I thought I'm going to, and I hope you also will do what will make time for you. So with that said, let's see what's coming up for you, Scorpio, on your birthday month here. Ooh, let's see. What is coming up for Scorpio for 2024? Let's see here. Wow. Ooh, improvement in money. Gosh, alms dispense with justice. I just feel like there's going to be an improvement in your money for some reason. And also it's going to, that by saying that, it's not that, you know, money is, it is important, but it's not so important. But this year's going to give you some time to be free. Maybe you're going to have extra money so you don't have to work quite so hard, is what I was feeling. It says in the love area, some choices you make in your present relationship could be improved greatly just by talking and speaking up. And I know, Scorpio, you don't like to speak up, but you really should here, because I don't think they know exactly what you want or need. And if they did, they might be real willing to make a little change for you. But it says excuses are gone now regarding money. You've got your handle on that. For those of you that had difficulty before. So continue what you're doing and your money will continue to grow. I don't know why they're talking about that, but that's pretty clear here. It says that if you're having money problems, you need to figure out the flow of it. I don't know how you do that, but it just says those of you that have figured it out are not going to go back to having difficulties with money. Empress means, or I'm hearing that could be abundance, but it can also mean pregnancy, which can be exciting for some and not so exciting for others. So you know what to do if you don't want to be pregnant. But here it goes too, for abundance can be joy, bliss, and ease, which I'll take some of that anytime. But it also can mean money, because it's kind of started out with money, and not that money's everything. I just wanted to add that in, but it sure can make life easier. It says the travel you've had this year has been quite good. Next year will even be better. I'm not sure what that means for those of you. And is that for everybody? I hope it is. But it says, you know, there's something about traveling and going places you haven't been before and bringing some of that back with you, that energy or how things are, food, whatever it might be. But it says here, if counsel is needed, if you need a lawyer this month or through the rest of the year, get a lawyer. If you're not feeling well, get to the doctor for a checkup. But also if you're just having, you know, like something's bothering you, heavy on your mind, something like that. Even talking to a friend sometimes can help, or even a counselor of some kind. There's nothing wrong with that. But it says here too, new beginnings are definitely possible. I feel like some odds and ends that have gone on, that's not the right, loose ends that have been like connected to you throughout this year are going to start falling into place with new beginnings coming by springtime. And I want to say March, because I know in other parts of the world, you know, spring isn't in March. So in March, it seems like not only is there enough money, there's going to be more money than is needed, I guess is a good way to put that. And it says, with the Wheel of Fortune and the Star card, put some of that money away for the future. Not hoarding it, just saving some for, let's say, a so-called rainy day. You've had a lot of towers this last year, meaning upheaval. Maybe things didn't go so well. Maybe there's been sickness or health problems, or either with you or someone close to you. It feels like next year is going to be different. I don't know why they're jumping to next year. So if you can just hang in there through November and December, I feel like there's going to be, those issues will not be a burden to you. And not that it's a burden, but when you're sick and you can't work, that's a burden. If you're caring for somebody that's sick, that can be kind of a burden. I just feel like the Sun card is definitely coming for you. You've, in a way, paid your dues, and it's time for you to be happy. It's time for you to have some fun. And a lot of you are doing that right now. It says, don't worry about what's gone. We can't change that. We can only have a lesson to learn from it and move forward. I feel like in the work area, things really come together for you. And if you're retired, you're going to get to do the things you wanted. Speak up and do them. Just go do them. Like if it's travel, or if it's, like painting or remodeling, whatever it is you want to do, don't wait. Do it now. I mean, get busy on it. Stop waiting. It says it's just a good time to really get what you want in motion. And remember, if you can think about it, what you think about, you become. So think about prosperity, think about joy, think about health. Sometimes, does that make everything work better? It does in a way, because we can, if we wake up in the morning and say, oh God, it's morning, rather than, oh, good morning, I'm grateful for this day, it makes a big difference in how our day goes. So think about that in all areas of your life. I do feel like you're going to end this month feeling like a victor, and that could be in business, it could be in love, it could be in just getting things done that you wanted. It's like completing things or starting something new. It's going to be different for different folks, but it's a month where I feel like you're feeling guided, like you have spirit or ancestors or, people in the spirit world helping you. And of course, I believe they would be ancestors. But it says here too that connecting with old friends is a good thing. Maybe you've connected with, someone you used to go to school with, or someone you used to know. Those things are going to grow also. You're going to be glad that you did. And not only just glad today or glad yesterday, I feel like those friendships will move on into next year, into 2025. And with that said, I do feel like you're going to end the year feeling like a chariot, one who achieves greatness, not who does, did. Does that make sense, I hope, to you? So let me pick these up, and then we'll do that 3-card love and money pull and see what's coming for you. Here we go, Scorpio. Okay, these have already been shuffled. I just have to cut them. We'll start with the love department. What is coming up in the love area for Scorpio for November 2025? 2 of Swords, High Priestess, and the Hermit. Wow. It says you're going to be making some choices, exactly believing in yourself. Sometimes people stay in relationships because it's easy, because they're afraid to move on. I'm not saying you're going to be leaving yours, but something that you choose to do is going to make it better for you. And not that those that are perfect right now, keep it the way it is. But if you're having some difficulty wondering, is this all there is? Or am I going to be alone for the rest of my life? There's changes on the way for you. Claim those changes. High Priestess says there's already stuff in the works. So be a little patient, but also don't stand by and wait for everything to happen. If you get an inkling, you can make it happen. So let's do the abundance or the money card. Oops. Oh, we have the 5 of Wands flying. We have the victory card. Let's see here. Oh my goodness, we had a lot of wands there. So there's going to be movement, it looks like. So let's see here. What is coming up in the financial area for Scorpio for November 2024? Okay, we have the 6 of Swords. We have the 5 of Swords. Ooh, and then we have the Star card. So it says, wondering and pondering how your money is going to end up this year, thinking, oh my God, have I spent too much? Have I not spent enough? Look back on what you've done. You know what I mean? It's going to be tax time probably here in the U.S. anyway. It says, I think you're going to be quite happy with the way you saw how things turned out. It's been a hectic time for a lot of you, especially those in small business of their own. It can be very nerve-wracking that you have to produce. It has to be done. Star card's got your back here. I don't think you have any worries for this year. And I think if you continue like you have done this year, being thorough, being inventive, creative, you're not going to have any problems. So with that said, Scorpio, this is Bonnie from Soul Star Bliss. I so appreciate you dropping by, and I'll see you again next month.